Hello, and welcome to episode 0 of a planned series of World of Warships videos. I'm calling it episode 0 because it's kind of a rehearsal. See how well the software and hardware I've assembled work together. The software is all free, most of it being open source. If anyone is interested in underwriting some pro software to help improve the quality of the videos, drop me an email at LECOGaming@outlook.com. The first game of the series will be in the Kamikaze R. This is my favorite ship, and so we'll see a lot of it. Alright, as we start to load into this match, we can see that we've got quite a few battleships. We've got lots of cruisers, not so many destroyers. Now, of course, we open up here. I'm going to leave the camera set to what I was actually looking at during the game. This is a pre-recorded game, and I'm just speeding up the countdown here. No one wants to sit here for 40-something seconds for a countdown. Okay. Now, what I normally do on this map is I try to go out and establish myself on the north side of the islands. If I start out on the south or on the north side, then the south side of that line of islands up there. And I just try to have me a patrol line here. Now, as I come up here, I notice there's nobody around. I'm not seeing anybody, so I sneak out here onto the cover of this little bitty island out in the middle. Now, I've slowed it down so that you can kind of see. I can kind of keep up with my thinking process. Now, there's a Cleveland over there, and we hate Clevelands. Yes, we do. We hate Clevelands. But we look over there, and we see an Atlanta, and we hate an Atlanta even more. The Atlanta I have now become fixated on the Atlanta. The Atlanta must die. So I swing around. I don't want to be between him and his people. I would rather be between him and my people. So I cut back around to the south and keep an eye on what he's doing now. Trying to figure out, is he going to go to the north or to the east of this island or to the west of this island? It looks like he's going to go to the west, but I'm looking at the mini-map. He's pointed straight at that island. So I'm thinking, well, is he going to bump into the island? Is he just going to hit the island, use it for a quick turnaround? So I start aiming over behind him, kind of anticipating him doing that. I send some speculative torpedoes out there, looking to catch him as he's playing peekaboo behind that rock. Send another one just in case. Like I said, I'm not sure that they're going to land, but Kamikaze R has real short torpedo reload times. So I come around this island. Of course, he's going to see me. So what do I got to do? I've got to pop up the guns. Japanese destroyer, you got guns, and they do a surprising amount of damage if you just use them. Anyway, of course he starts shooting at me right away. He's got a DD in front of him. He's got all kinds of targets, and he wants to shoot at me. So okay, no, he's going to launch his torpedoes because he's enraged. So I've got to thread the needle on these torps, and there he gets wiped out over there in the channel. Shouldn't have went there to begin with, Atlanta. Ha ha ha. But look ahead. It's another Atlanta. Oh, and yeah, Pensacola. Sorry, I tried to spot him as soon as I can. Anyway, Atlanta. I have another Atlanta. Let's speed this up because we got kind of a stalk going on here. Now I want to stay out of his range, but there's a Minakaze. Now the Minakaze by himself I'm not scared of. I would take him on, no problem. But he's got an Atlanta backing him up, and Atlanta has a lot of very fast firing guns. So I'm going to kind of schmooze my way out here and launch some speculative torpedoes again. I'm not expecting them to hit anything, but I'm going to get them looking over there where I launched from. Then I'm going to cruise on around this island, speed it up a little bit so that we don't have to see the boring part of the chase. Anyways, we come around the island here. I'm still looking for that Minakaze. That's my key. When I see that Minakaze, then I'll know what I need to do. I'm not seeing him. What did he do? Did he circle back around to go after our battleship over there on the east flank? I don't see him. See the Atlanta though. Sure want to get him. There's our Minakaze. Okay, he's moving to engage the Congo at close range. Congo's secondaries. I don't play battleships that much, so I'm not familiar with it. But it seems like the secondaries would take him out. But I'm not sure. I don't know. And I'm still looking at that Atlanta. That Atlanta. He is a pox upon the face of the earth, and he must die. So I'm still watching the battle over there. I'm hoping the Congo secondaries are going to go ahead and take the Minakaze out. But Minakaze's reload is going to be coming up here any second, and yep, there they go. And goodbye Congo. Now, Minakaze is hurt, but Atlanta booty. So, how can I ambush this Atlanta? He's going to circle back around because he's going to figure that flank is secure. He knows he's still spotted, so he's got an idea there's a destroyer over here somewhere. So I'm going to get myself around this island because as soon as I shoot, he's going to know where I'm at, approximately. He's going to know the direction. So I want to make sure I have this rock between him and me so that when he does come after me, I've got as much chance as possible to light my fires and get the hell out of here. Alright, so I make my turn now to bring my torpedo tubes into alignment, and all 3 torps are out. Now, get around this island, get it between him and me, because I'm anticipating as soon as he sees those torps, he's going to turn in my direction and come after me with a vengeance. So I'm circling away. I'm going to head on down the A line here and try to put some distance between me and that Atlanta, and, well, wouldn't you know, boom, how about that? Boom, Atlanta is now severely weakened, but that Minakaze, if that Minakaze spots me, Atlanta's still got a lot of guns, so I'm going to run away from those two. And I'm speeding this up because, of course, nobody wants to see me trekking across the map for a few minutes. And I'm looking over here and seeing all of this red stuff over here that's bottled up in kind of the northwest corner of the map. And I'm looking at that. I'm keeping an eye behind me, trying to make sure that Minakaze doesn't sneak up on me. Putting some pressure on the cap here just because I know that it'll cause people to start looking at it. So we're watching the Atlanta continue to come forward. He's not sure where I went, but he's gambling that I'm not going to go up into the corner there. So he's going to turn kind of to the south and start coming after me here. Well, while he's doing that, I'm looking at targets over in that clump of red enemy stuff over there. And I see this Fuso, and I'm thinking, well, that Fuso, what's he going to do? Is he going to go north or south of that island? Oh, he's going south of the island. Well, let's keep the island between him and I. Let's see what we can come up with here. Now, he is starting to get into an interesting range here. So I'm keeping my eye on him. I know I've got room from the Minakaze and the Atlanta behind me, so I'm not too worried about them at the moment. I'm just keeping an eye on this Fuso. Fuso disappeared. That's okay. He ain't going nowhere except forward on, because that's what Fuso drivers do. Waiting for him to pop up again. As soon as he does, now the reticle acquired him. You're not seeing it on the replay. The replay files sometimes lose that. Anyway, so I fired him, and I'm looking at, okay, what is my detection radius here? I'm trying to keep everybody outside of my detection radius, of course. Would not be fun to be trapped here behind enemy lines by, what is this, 1, 2, 3, oh, hello, Mr. Fuso. Just driving a straight line. Okay, now he knows that there's a destroyer over in this direction somewhere, so here we go. I'm cutting down around here. I'm looking to kind of thread a needle here. The Atlanta looks like he can't believe that I would go up to into this area, but there he comes. Kamikaze, I'm sure, is up there flailing around or the Minakaze's up there flailing around trying to find him. So I'm looking here and I'm thinking, oh boy, my detections are getting kind of low. And I'm looking around trying to figure out what I'm going to do, what my strategy is going to be, who I'm going to go after. Is the Atlanta going to continue coming after me? Is the Minakaze going to keep coming after me? The Fuso is definitely coming after me. And then, of course, I've got this Colorado up here kind of up to my left in front of me. I got to turn toward him. If I turn back the other way, then I'm going to be spotted by the Fuso. Unavoidable there, and then the Atlanta and the Minakaze are going to open up on me, and probably the Colorado too. So I head toward the lesser of several evils. And there goes the New York, so we don't have to worry about him. Woohoo, caught a break. So now I've still got that Fuso back there. What? Fuso? Again? You don't learn your lesson? You're going to chase the Kamikaze, and guess what happened? Anyway, I'm running, taking Billy big steps in this direction here, and I'm firing my torpedoes as a deterrent, trying to get him off of me. Now, I've got no choice. Try to cut out here in between them. I'm running out of room. I've either got to turn toward multiple enemies to the north or one enemy to the south. And there's the Minakaze. That kind of made up my mind. Waiting here to get some torps off. I am bound and determined to get at least one of these guys off of me, and I'm going to try to get that Fuso off of me. So I take careful aim, kind of judging where I think he's going to go, and I'm holding on for this last one to reload, knowing I'm taking a chance, but if I don't take him out, then I'm going to die, and we are going to have a hard time winning. So anyway, back up to the Colorado. Now, I got spotted there for just a second, but I popped my smoke as a preventive measure because the Minakaze was just too close. He was going to see me before I could get back up to speed, and besides, he's a little faster than me anyway without engine boost. With engine boost. Alright, here's the Colorado. He spotted me. Now, he's the only one who can see me, so the Colorado has to die. Colorado dies, nobody else can see me. So I'm charging the Colorado. Now, you can do this in the Kamikaze, but you've got to keep the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle going on. Now, as I get up to him, I'm trying to judge when I'm going to launch my torpedoes, and this is a do or die thing. So when I get down to about half life, which is about now, I'm going to do my turn, pop my torpedoes, try to lead him in whatever direction he might possibly think to go in, and then he's got to die. So I turn back around and I start firing HE at him. We're going to light some fires on him, and here we go. We hit him a few times. He's not shooting at me. He doesn't want to turn his guns from what he's doing. So got all my guns on him now. Here we go. We're firing again. We get a fire this time. Yes, we get a fire. And you know that fire is really, really handy. If I hadn't shot at him, people say, oh, IJNDDs don't have very good. They don't. But fire is fire. And boop, he's gone. Now, nobody can see me. Yay. The sailors are out on deck doing a dance of celebration. Now we're looking back here to see what have we got to deal with here. We have still got that Minakaze. That Fuso is chasing us. And then suddenly, it's all over with. We won. What do you know about that? Well, there's just another fine game in the Kamikaze R, one of the best ships in the game, one of my favorite. And if you try it, I think you'll like it too. Thank you so much for watching the video. Look forward to seeing you again soon.